It's time to take a deep dive into the sports world of our happy little rectangle.
And now, from the Kitchen Table Studio in West Central Greene County, Indiana, it's Nathan's Low Budget Sports Show.
Hi, welcome to the Low Budget Sports Show. I'm Nathan Pace. I know it's a late night, but we have a lot to talk about. It's been a fun day, and we are sponsored by Team Ortho from the family of the Greene County General Hospital. Dr. John Hammerstein, they're accepting new patients. So yes, they have done a great job of providing athletic trainers for all the high schools in the county. Definitely Team Ortho is a great company. I would recommend them greatly. So Eastern Greene, they were needing a win. They finally got it today. We'll show you how that happened in a great game in their homecoming. It's homecoming at Eastern Greene as the T-Birds look to snap a 13-game skid. But first was the big moment of the day as Eastern crowned their new homecoming king and queen.
Our 2021 homecoming king is Mr. Cale Helms. And last but not least, your 2021 homecoming queen is Miss Indy Workman.
Congrats to Cale Helms and Indy Workman on winning homecoming king and queen. But Cale had to get back on the field and help Eastern Greene win the football game against North White. The T-Birds were aggressive, having an onside kick on the opening kickoff. After recovering a fumble, though, Eastern Greene would score first, as James Lewis would take it to the house.
There you go! There you go!
The T-Bird defense held in the first quarter as Eastern enjoyed a 7-0 lead, but a missed field goal would give momentum back to the Vikings. Whoa! North White would tie the game at 14 near the end of half, as Eastern would get one more try thanks to a short kickoff. The T-Birds went for it, as Jonas Hawk would find Jed Cummings for a score before the half expired. Trevor King did damage on the ground as Eastern would pull away to a 28-14 lead in the third quarter. Up 2 scores, everything looked well for Eastern Greene, but the T-Birds just couldn't put the game away. North White would score a touchdown to pull within 1 point at 28-27, but failed on the 2-point conversion as they tried to take the lead late in the fourth. Celebrations proved to be a little premature as North White would get the ball back and would attempt a field goal. Selvin Portillo would try to win the game from 44 yards out with 2 seconds left on the clock. Let's take one more look as the kick appeared to have had the distance, but was just off to the right as Eastern wins its first game. It was a big-time win over in Cincinnati. The T-Birds desperately needed it. They're now 1-4 in the season. They snapped a 13-game losing streak, and hopefully they can build some momentum going into sectionals now. They still haven't had their full team in a while. They've had a high number of quarantines on their football team, and it's definitely impacted them for sure. And so big-time win for Eastern, one of the wackiest games I've seen all season here in Greene County. There's some big news on the volleyball front, especially with the Linton Miners. Gentry Warwick and Kylie Cooksey reached several milestones this week against Southridge. Cooksey hit 1,000 career assists, and Gentry Warwick hit 1,000 career kills. I caught up with them after their win at Eastern Greene on Thursday. Gentry, Kylie, congratulations on hitting 1,000 kills and 1,000 assists. How do you guys do it so far?
Just kept playing, and that was our goal for the middle of our season, was to hit it. We talked about our stats, and we're like, we gotta hit it together around the same time.
I couldn't have done it. I definitely couldn't have done it without our passers and our setters.
So how did it end up happening that it was the same game where you guys hit those milestones?
We've been secretly tracking it. They don't know about that, but we have.
I had 10 more to get, and I had 11 more to get, and we're like, we gotta get it together right now.
And how did you become like a setter? Is that something you just naturally get into, or is
Actually,
it?
in 4th grade, during JCVC tryout, Coach B told me that you're gonna be a setter, and I was like, okay. So I've been setting since the 4th grade.
And Gentry for the kills, I mean, I'm sure people are like, well, she's tall, I guess she's going to be a middle attacker.
Right.
I mean, is it more complicated than that, or how else did it kind of go?
It's definitely more accurate. It's definitely a harder line to go off of, but it's definitely fun.
Like, how do you improve your attack percentage? It seems like every year out there.
I guess as just the years go on, you just know how to do your approach faster and more accurately, and I've had a lot of help from all my coaches.
And anything else about this season that you guys really like and enjoy?
Our team this year is fun.
Yeah, it's a very good time.
Everything's fun all the time.
The Miners have just 2 losses on the season and look to win their first sectional title since 2017. Linton is having a lot of fun in volleyball this season, and we'll have more on Gentry and Kylie in Tuesday's edition of the Greene County Daily World, assuming I'm able to get around to it. Linton volleyball, another great season. Linton golf, they had a huge moment as well this week, winning SWIAC, and Lannon had a big night winning a playoff to claim the top medalist. Let's see how she did that. Lannon was in a 2-hole playoff with Grace Neff of North Davies. On the second hole of the playoff, she was able to 2-putt on the green. Grace Neff was not able to match that as Lannon took the top medalist spot. So congratulations, SWIAC champions. How does it feel?
Great!
So how did you guys pull through on this hot day today?
If we had a bad hit, we just had to hit it again.
And Lainey, a 2-hole playoff, how'd you pull through on that?
Well, my last putt, I just hoped for the best, and I lined it up and just hit it.
Did you think you were going to have a playoff when you heard you were tied?
No.
So Linton Golf, they had a great season. Unfortunately, their sectional did not go according to plan. I think they were 6 out of the 11 teams there, so they did not qualify as a team, nor did anyone qualify as an individual today. But it was still a good season for the Miners, winning SWIAC. It's the second time they've done that in the last 3 seasons. Well, Angel Martin from WRV, she is the only golfer, I think, from the county still in action. She advanced out of her sectional as an individual, and so that's a big accomplishment for the senior there in WRV country. So it's that time again. Let's check out our stat of the week.
Nathan's somewhat interesting stat of the week.
So, Linton volleyball, big time. Eastern Greene, I should say. Eastern Greene football tonight. They won their game 28-27. It's the first time they've scored at least 4 touchdowns in a game since August 18th in 2019 when they beat North Central 44-6. It's an offensive explosion. It's been a long time coming in Cincinnati, and I can bet you that everyone on that football team is breathing a huge sigh of relief to finally win a football game after not winning the last 13 tries. So thank you so much for staying up late with us tonight. We're sponsored by Team Ortho, and we'll have more coverage up on our website and Facebook page here in the coming days. And thank you again. I'm Nathan Pace. Have a great night, Greene County.